Guys, I literally cannot even make this stuff up. This stuff is just getting crazier by the day. We got some very interesting topics to point out in this short video. All I ask is if you do like talking XRP, Xlm, digital assets, and more, go ahead and drop an X in the comment section. Smash that like button, share the video. Let others around the world know what is truly happening in this digital revolution. As we start right here with Chad Steingraber, Sandbox Project with HSBC, Hong Kong HKD, demonstrated how offline payments would work on the XRP ledger using XRP, useful for times of outage and other disruptions. Let's check it out.
One of the big challenges of retail CBDC is to handle peak traffic as well as connectivity breaks, or offline BIS. Our offline DLT can enable payment offline, a sandbox with HSBC Bank and 10 finalists for EHKD. A typical retail payment with POS but no internet starts at $37. POS, scan the QR code and receive an XRP check of $2. Now is $35. Pay another $3. It shows $32. As the ledgers on the blockchain cannot be verified offline, double spending cannot be avoided. iBonus's offline DLT uses two trusted mechanisms to prevent it. Virtual card digital certificate specifies the initial user account balance. Transaction digital certificate specifies the latest balance attached to the user's offline ledger. In a typical offline transaction, both certificates are sent as a QR code to the POS for verification. If sufficient funds, invoice ID, dollar amount, R address, and the new TTC are sent over Bluetooth, an XRP check signed with the user's private key is sent over Bluetooth to the POS. When the internet is available, checks are submitted to the blockchain. With XRP, we can provide a complete online and offline retail payment system with instant settlement for a market of $2 trillion transaction volume today. This highly secure and trusted system will be widely adopted as the banking industry is converting to ISO 20022.
So obviously, with all the things going on with outages and other disruptions right now, this is extremely important as we see that, XRPL, the ledger itself, has never been down, guys. But that's not something you hear from Avalanche, is it? As it is down, price is dipping. But what was interesting is how Solana recently, just a couple weeks ago, went down, right? And the price was up on that on the day, and it shows you how manipulated Solana is. But Jack the Rippler puts out just in, Grayscale CEO says a spot Ethereum ETF is a matter of time or a matter of when, not a matter of if. Let's check it out.
An Ethereum spot Ethereum ETF is a matter of when, not a matter of if. And
you say that because with such confidence.
I say that with confidence because my team has been doing the tough work to move this industry forward, work constructively with regulators, focus on disclosure, investor protections, and that's been true for Bitcoin. Proud of the work we did with GBTC, and now.
Do you think? Look, it took a lawsuit to get Gary Gensler to back down on this, right? I mean, and we just had Gary here recently, and you saw that interview. I'd love to get your reaction to it. But clearly, left to his own devices, this is not the outcome that he would have preferred. Mm-hmm. I think that's, at least in between the lines, that's what I think he has said.
Well, he actually wrote a pretty strong dissenting letter around this and really focused on the Grayscale lawsuit the day that the approvals for spot Bitcoin ETFs came out.
And so, which then begs the question, on the Ethereum front, if that is to move forward in a meaningful way, does that require another suit?
It's too early to say. I think we have a similar dynamic in the market where the SEC has allowed for and approved Ethereum futures ETFs to come to market. The data suggests in a very similar way to Bitcoin that spot Bitcoin and Bitcoin futures have an inextricable tie. The markets have a 99.9% correlation. Same is true around Ethereum. And so we do have a very similar dynamic here.
So there you hear it from Grayscale CEO, the largest money manager, digital money manager in the game of cryptocurrency. And, if an Ethereum ETF is to happen, and it's a matter of when, not if, one can only assume an XRP ETF is also on the way, as you don't hear of any other digital assets out there being talked of, do you? ETFs. Why? Because you have clarity with XRP. Still don't even have clarity really with Ethereum. New survey of more than 500 Boston.com readers finds that 57% believe Senator Warren is vulnerable to Deaton in her race for Senate seat, while 39% say she is too entrenched in the state's political fabric to be ousted by Deaton. I think Deaton's after, as we have Russian President Putin saying the West is controlled by satanic pedophiles. Let's take a listen right here.
Ведут против нас все более агрессивные информационные атаки. целью выбирают прежде всего, конечно, молодых людей, молодые поколения. И здесь опять лгут постоянно, извращают исторические факты, не прекращают нападки на нашу культуру, на русскую православную церковь, другие традиционные религиозные организации нашей страны. Посмотрите, что они делают со своими собственными народами. Разрушение семьи, культурной и национальной идентичности, извращение, издевательство над детьми вплоть до педофилии объявляются нормой их жизни. А священнослужители, священников принуждают благословлять однополые браки. Да Бог с ними, пускай что хотят, то и делают. Что здесь хочется сказать? Взрослые люди имеют право жить, как хотят. Мы к этому так и относились в России, и всегда к этому будем так относиться. Никто в частную жизнь не вторгается, и мы не собираемся этого делать. Но хочется им сказать, посмотрите, извините меня, священное писание, главные книги всех других мировых религий. Там все сказано. В том числе то, что семья – это союз мужчины и женщины. Но и эти...
Guys, and so obviously I know most of us do not speak Russian, but obviously taking a shot at the West as things are getting crazier by the day in the world. And on that political front, we have Trump on Bitcoin saying more and more people are wanting to pay with Bitcoin, and I can live with that. Listen here.
China obviously has its own push into the Chinese digital currency. But isn't the next logical step for you to embrace Bitcoin? Because Bitcoin obviously is decentralized. The government can't get its hands on it. What about Bitcoin and all the young people, including African Americans, who are very interested in it?
Well, a lot of people are doing it. I always liked one currency. I call it a currency. I like the dollar. But a lot of people are doing it. And frankly, it's taken a life of its own. You probably have to do some regulation, as you know. But many people are embracing it. And more I'm seeing people wanting to pay Bitcoin. And you're seeing something that's interesting. So I can live with it one way or the other. I've always liked one really powerful thing, and that's called the dollar. Yeah.
Until someone tells him about the XRP and he learns a little bit about XRP. Lastly, I want to put this out. Edo Farina. We've talked about him in the past, pointing out David Schwartz, right? Joel Katz here says, would the Riddlers go crazy if I sent out a tweet that uses the word bamboozle for no apparent reason? Pineapple does not belong on pizza is something annoying people say. As we take a closer look, Satoshi Nakamoto, the site layout is looking nicer, more impressive looking. Regarding my previous forum post, I'd like to reiterate that pineapple and jalapeno is a good pizza topping. That's all I've got for now. Please don't forget to drop an X in the comment section. Let us know your thoughts, perspectives, all that good stuff. Subscribe by clicking that subscribe button and the like button, and we'll see you in the next one.